Hey everyone, you'll have to forgive me a little bit. I'm just getting over the hiccups. I don't know how I got the hiccups. I'm not eating anything. What did I breathe too quickly? I don't know. Normally you get hiccups from like eating too fast. Now I'm trying to drink water to get it to go away. How is everyone this Friday? Was it a good week for you guys? My week was a little bit weird. Obviously, you've seen the two videos I uploaded this week, being that I was reading Harley Quinn Breaking Glass. Oh my god, that was way worse than I thought it was gonna be. And yeah, it was a little depressing reading that one. So I hadn't been uploading for that much for the week. But I just needed a break, really. But yeah, we'll get back to reading that once my sanity recovers, of course. I really wasn't expecting it to be that bad, but the more I keep reading it, the worse it kind of gets. So I haven't finished it, of course. I still got to get to the end, but damn. You need more clickbait titles, though. Oh, really? You'll need more clickbait titles. Reading the worst comic of all time. I don't know if it's the worst. Mother of Madness is probably the worst comic of all time. But Harley Quinn's pretty bad. Dirtbag Rapture was also pretty bad, mostly just because of the ending. Fuck, man. There's a lot of really bad comics that you guys have made me read throughout the years. You gotta stop. Why do you like to torture yourself, Trisha? It's all for the views, those precious views. I don't know, man. What about I Am Not Starfire? Well, that one's done. That read-through's done. I read it all. I Am Not Starfire wasn't that bad, though. In comparison to, like, Mother of Madness. Oh my god. That was so hard to read. And I basically just like convinced myself to read it just so I could see if it gets worse. And it did. And I didn't think it could. Ugh. Bread and Wine is another really bad comic. There's a lot of terrible comics out there. This is honestly a great and consistent channel. Well, thank you. I'm not sure if I would agree with the consistency. The video stuff, the videos that I make are kind of all over the place, but you know. What do you think of Spy X Family? I think it's great. And, I'm fully caught up on the manga series, so I know that it's fantastic. And I would guarantee most people, if you want to pick up that series, it's a good series. You'll probably enjoy it. I love how you talk about things you want to talk and make what you want to make and give your opinions on stuff. Well, thank you. Apparently the algorithm doesn't like that. but I'm glad that you do. There is like a group of people who consistently watch my videos. Those are the true Dan fans. But a lot of the subscribers, for the most part, subscribed because they liked a certain type of video and they only really tune in if I'm making that certain type of video. That's what I've noticed anyway. But that's kind of how YouTube is. I definitely subscribe to people just to see a certain type of video as well. If you watch a video from a channel and you like that video and you want to see more like that video, you'll subscribe to that channel. But if they start posting stuff that you weren't really interested in, you won't watch those videos. It makes sense, granted. So I'm a little bit random, I guess, with the sorry, I can't read and talk well at the same time. I shouldn't even try. I'm a little bit random with the subject matter. Sometimes they talk about anime, sometimes they talk about manga, sometimes they talk about American comics, sometimes I do reactions, and sometimes I do news articles, and all over the place. Sometimes I do advice, you know? Thanks for the donation, L Kraken. I just stopped by to say a quick hello. I can't stay. It's my birthday! Hey! Happy birthday! I have some things to do with my family. Have a great time on the stream and have a great weekend, everyone. Yes, happy birthday, L Kraken. Good for you. You got through another year. Sometimes I don't think that I'll get through another year, but somehow we manage, man. We're getting through it all. That's awesome. Everyone wish El Kraken a happy birthday. Well, I guess something that everyone's in the comic community has been talking about that I haven't been talking about yet is the Ezra Miller thing. So I don't know if you guys want to hear about that. I actually haven't looked into it that much. All I know is that Ezra Miller was arrested in Hawaii. That's about all I really know. And I assume it was from him getting high or doing some stupid shit, because that's kind of a thing that actors tend to do. A lot of actors out there just getting high, getting drunk, and getting violent, and then getting arrested, and then, everyone's freaking out about it, but then they don't get fired from their thing. Oh yeah, Ezra Miller got arrested again, right? Twice. Let me look into what Bounding Into Comics has to say about it. Ezra Miller. That's why I kept on saying Urza, because it's easier to say. Fuck. I hate names. Stop naming your children. Just let me call them whatever I want, so I don't have to pronounce their names. All right. So, patrol officers responded to a report of an assault that occurred at a get-together at a private residence. Right? During the course of their investigation, police determined that the individual, later identified as Ezra Miller, became irate after being asked to leave and reportedly threw a chair, striking a 26-year-old female on the forehead, resulting in approximate half-inch cut. Ouch. The female victim refused treatment for her injury. Were they together, or was she just there? I don't know. Miller, who identifies as they, them, just because, was subsequently arrested at 1:30 a.m. for assault in the second degree after being located on the roadway during a traffic stop at the intersection of Highway 130. I don't care about the locations. After conferring with the county prosecutor office at 4:05 a.m. on Tuesday morning, Miller was released pending further investigation. Alrighty. So the original reason why he was arrested was because disorderly conduct and harassment at a bar. Miller began yelling obscenities and at one point grabbed the microphone from a 23-year-old woman singing karaoke and later lunged at the 32-year-old man playing darts. So sounds like he was drunk or high or both, But yeah, now the newest news is that he assaulted a woman. And whatever. I don't know. Thank you for the donation, Maverick. Funny how Gina Carano got fired for politically incorrect speech, but Ezra Miller is actually violent to women and keeps his job. Yeah, well, I don't think it's shocking to say that there are double standards when it comes to Hollywood. Another thing, I guess, is that he's the main star of the Flash show. Not that it does well, but they're probably desperate to keep their main star as opposed to canceling the show. Whatever. It's it's because his ego can't be contained in one pronoun. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's it. Yeah, it's a weird situation, but it's not the first time that an actor has acted out in public and gotten arrested, but still got to keep their acting job. He's in the Flash show. Which show is he in? Oh, the movies. Yeah, that's right. The movies, whatever. I don't even know if the DCEU is a thing anymore because it seems like all of the DC shows on the streaming service like contradict it. So I don't even know if they're still doing, like, what's the point? But whatever. Yeah, it's all weird, confusing stuff to me. I don't even keep up with the DC universe anymore because it's just it doesn't link together at all. And the shows are shit. All of them are rad. And the movies, meh, at best, right? I don't know. To be honest, I don't even really like the Marvel Cinematic Universe that much anymore. I've kind of grown out of enjoying it just because of how much it became so family oriented. It doesn't feel like I can take it seriously anymore. I mean, I liked the origin Marvel movies, but the further that we got into the sitcom area, I couldn't really stick to it. It just felt exhausting. But whatever. Warner Brothers doesn't even keep up with their own universe, of course, right? What do you actually like recently? Anime. A lot of the anime that's come out in April this year has been really, really good. So I can recommend some stuff to you guys if you want to know. But yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, I did hear that the Peacemaker show was pretty good. I heard that originally from Nerdette, actually. But I don't know who the Peacemaker is. So you know what I mean? That's just a DC character that I didn't get into. So it's just it doesn't mean anything to me that someone said that the show is good. I'm just like, okay. All right. Good to know, I guess. If I was really into it and I heard that the show was good, I would be pumped. But not knowing anything about it, it's just okay. Ugh. My Dress Up Darling, I keep seeing it every year. Yeah, it's okay. It may be a little bit overhyped compared to stuff like Spy X Family. It's not, Spy X Family is up here. My Dress Up Darling is more so like over here. But, it's okay. It's not bad by any means. I just think it's a little bit overhyped. But yeah, Spy X Family is the one that you really got to keep your eye on. And Love After World Domination. I've been waiting for that anime for a while now. Now that I've seen it, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Actually, the animation for that anime was way better than I thought it would be. So I'm glad. What else is coming out? Shikimori is Not Just a Cutie. That's another one that people have been talking about. And I watched the first 2 episodes. Not that bad, but it is very slice of lifey. And I wouldn't recommend it to people who don't like bitch boy characters. I feel like you have to have a little bit more of an open mind when you get into it. Because it is the main character, the boy character, is kind of bitchy, not bitchy as in like sassy or anything, but feminine, I guess would be another word to use for it. He's a soft-spoken, clumsy, cutesy boy, and she's more of the cool. Their personalities are exact opposites of each other. But what I like about Shikimori is not just a cutie, is this idea that they want to be like each other. They take admiration in each other's personality, and they want to like grow to be like, he wants to become more of a man and be as cool as she is and protect her. And she wants to be more cute and feminine, kind of like he is. So it's interesting in that regard. And I think that their personalities do bump off of each other pretty well. There also may or may not be some kind of supernatural thing going on. I don't know for sure, but there may be. I wouldn't be surprised, because the main character has like supernaturally bad luck, and that's kind of why she has to like protect him and look out for him all the time. But you know, maybe there's a reason why he has bad luck, and maybe she knows why. Maybe she's a luck vampire. I don't know for sure. that but it's kind of like the same thing with what's that other show called? Fly Me to the Moon, or Over the Moon for You in the English title, I guess. Even though it's supposed to be called Fly Me to the Moon. I don't know. They had copyright issues or something. But yeah, that anime also is just, for the most part, a slice of life relationship anime, but there's some supernatural element to it. And they don't really dive into the supernatural element. It's just kind of hinted at, which I think also adds kind of some interest into it. But yeah, Tonikawa. That's the show. Correct. But yeah, so Spy X Family, My Dress Up Darling, sure, I'll throw that up there. Love After World Domination, it's great. And Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie, if you're into that, I'll probably do a video review if I actually get into reading the manga. I could do a manga review. I don't know how much of the manga is actually written, but I could look into it. I mean, there's only 2 episodes out, so I would have to do a video just stating my first impressions. I wouldn't be able to like give an in-depth review of the show unless I waited for it to be done, or unless I actually read the manga series and did a review of that. So that's kind of the tricky thing with reviewing new stuff. I know that Chibi Reviews basically just like is reviewing new stuff episode by episode, because he just wants to get his thoughts out there right away. But I don't know. Because I also don't want to be locked into doing reviews when not that many people watch them in the first place. I still want to do reviews, but it's painful. The lack of views. Pain, right? It's funny, I assumed a lot of people were going to, I posted a new poll recently, and I assumed a lot of people were going to vote in the poll that they are a writer for their own comics, since I often get these comments that say they want more Dannphan's advice videos. But no, it seems like most people are not writers. They just enjoy me ripping apart bad writing, which I can get. I enjoy that myself. Crunchyroll isn't doing free with ads anymore. I did hear that. Did that start already? I thought it was still free with ads for some videos. Because I was watching One Piece not too long ago. Did that like start now, or are you talking about the news that eventually it won't be free with ads anymore? Because I already knew that. Well, I guess we'll find out when I click on the latest episode of One Piece. Yep, it's free. It's free. Okay. So that has not started yet. That has not started yet. But eventually, yes. Toei isn't being affected. What's everyone freaking out about? That's like most of the anime. I don't know. What is being affected? I mean, they already only had select series that were free with ads. So what? Now more of select series are not gonna be free with ads, or I don't get it. Mm. I hear that Netflix is adding ads. They're gonna have like different rankings of subscription models. So one subscription model will be cheaper, but it'll have a bunch of ads on it. And then one subscription model will be super overpriced and will have no ads on it. I wouldn't pay for a subscription for anything that had ads on it. That's just how I am. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like if I'm paying for something and it has ads on it, then I'm being screwed over. You know? That's kind of my feeling on it. But yeah, so Netflix is dying. They've lost a lot of subscribers. And I mean, I guess that's their way of trying to make up for the huge hit that they've been taking. But yeah. Yeah. Who would pay for a subscription service with ads? What's the point? What's the point? I'm giving you the money directly. Just, price it correctly. It was bad enough that you have to pay for TV with ads, right? Now I got to pay for a subscription service with ads. Yeah. I guess they're just proving yet again why just buying the physical copies of the movies, it will ultimately be better. Why did Netflix take a hit? There's a lot of reasons, really. Amazon Prime has ads. Yeah, I know. Amazon Prime does have ads, but Amazon Prime is also the worst video platform, the worst streaming service. People don't get Amazon Prime for the video service. They get it for the delivery. They get it so that they can have a 2-day ship or whatever it is. Next day shipping. Yeah. Yeah, I hated Amazon. All of Amazon's offshoot subscription services are fucking awful. Comixology is bad. The Prime Video is bad. Audible is fucking hot garbage. Every time I see a YouTuber with an Audible sponsorship, all I can think is, man, you really want to take an Audible sponsorship? Are you sure? Because that's gotta be one of the worst services imaginable for people who actually want to read books. I mean, just telling it as it is. Hulu has an ad-supported option. I have not heard anything about Hulu for a long time. I remember Crackle had ads, but Crackle, when it had ads, was also free, and you would basically be paying for the subscription service to get rid of the ads and to unlock Crackle Originals or whatever special Crackle shows they had on there, which is different. Obviously, offering ads to watch it for free makes sense. Um, but yeah. Thoughts on Netflix closing its animation department and will it affect the anime market? It's closing it completely? I mean, I expected cutbacks, but I didn't expect the whole thing to close. Um, how will that affect the anime market? Probably not at all. It'll affect Netflix. I don't know if it'll affect anime. Anime doesn't really rely on Netflix that much. If anything, yeah, Netflix was trying to rely on anime. I mean, sure, they were funding it, right? But if they can get picked up by somebody else easily. I mean, so many. There's so much there's so many manga series and light novels out there that get picked up to have an anime series. It's crazy. I mean, that's a booming market in Japan. Does that mean no more green eggs and ham? I love that show. Well, weren't people like sharing clips of season 2? So that's coming out, right? Or has it already come out? Is that why people are sharing it? Season. Everyone's talking about so many random things at the same time. I'm having trouble like following conversation. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's out this year. It didn't say the exact. Oh yeah, it came out April 8th. There you go. That's already out. I don't think there will be season 3, if that's what you're asking me. I haven't watched season 2, but that just does not seem like a show that could last for that long. No offense, but the animation is really expensive for that show. And I don't feel like the writing is good enough to justify that much money being put into the show. I don't feel like the audience is that nearly that big either. People like it, don't get me wrong. It's a fine show, but yeah, yeah. The dubbing industry will have to reform to that way and that market as it started. I don't know what any of you guys are talking. I have so many broken conversations in the chat. I can't follow any of this. All right, well, maybe I should stop reading chat then. Let's go on a tangent. Let me see what the YouTube homepage is recommending me. Garbage, 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 garbage. There's never anything interesting anymore. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just depressed. Ugh. All right. Well, there's a bunch of videos that I feel like I should make, a bunch of reviews and stuff. Granted, I don't know what people are actually interested in. I'm going to make another video talking about the newest One Piece chapters because people seemed vaguely interested in that for a while. Maybe I'll go back to that for a little bit, or just doing one video covering both chapters. I'll finish Harley Quinn Breaking Glass because, I have to, not because I want to. And, yeah. Maybe I'll do another Dannphan's advice video this upcoming week. Haven't done one of those in a while. What do you guys want advice on? Want advice on life? I can't give you advice on that. Vague writing advice. What did I do last time? I did starting an outline, right? Which is something that I had to. No, wait, that was not my last one. My last one was finding ideas for stories. Starting an outline and finding ideas for stories are also like kind of vaguely connected because people are always saying that they don't know where to start. They want to write something, but they don't know where to start. And it's like, well, do you have an idea? Now write an outline. It's like, all right, you can do it. Come on. But yeah, there's a bunch of different topics that you can talk about when you're discussing writing and how to actually make something that is good, or at least good on paper. I don't know. I watched the first episode of Fairly Odder, the Fairly Odd Parents Paramount show. It's not good. I only watched the first episode, and no, it's not good. But it's very reminiscent of iCarly and random type humor. So I don't think that it's as bad as people say it is. But yeah, not good. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a review of the first episode, and if you want, I can keep watching it. But uh, I don't know if it's actually. I don't know if it actually has that much content to really talk about. It's mostly just random humor. They set up a dynamic that doesn't work, which is like the biggest thing to criticize about the show is the fact that no, that's not true. The biggest thing to criticize about the show is the terrible animation. It's awful. I don't know what was going on there, but yeah, the second biggest thing is the fact that they set up a character dynamic that doesn't work. And so none of the characters really bounce off each other well. And then the rest of the humor is just lol, so random humor. So it's not very good, but it's not supernaturally bad, at least in the first episode, you know? It's very unfortunate. Cosmo and Wanda are basically just plot devices now. They don't really have a presence in the show. They're kind of moving to the side to give all the human characters screen time, which kind of makes sense because they clearly didn't have enough of a budget for animation, so they wanted to animate them as little as possible. That's kind of, yeah, I thought random humor fell out of fashion years ago. Oh, yeah, it did. It did. It fell, and it fell hard. And you know, that type of humor really isn't good for developing minds. It lowers your IQ watching that so much. Some people don't know that. They don't know that they're actually watching random humor, and as they're watching it, it's actually making them dumber. But it does. uh yeah. And when you're showing that, when you're showing a lot of that to little kids, you're basically just teaching them how to have ADHD. You're just teaching them how to pay attention to this, that. And it's like, okay, try showing your children an intelligent show also. If you're gonna have them like watch instant gratification, fast-paced comedies, then also show them something that's intelligent. Please. Don't let your kids be dumb. Yep. Nick and Disney's live action teen shows now sucks. Yeah, I mean, they've sucked for a while now. Yeah. They suck. It's true. You know, a lot of the old 80s shows get a lot of flack for not having the bestest of animation, but at least those shows were intelligent. I'll give it that, right? Uh, yeah. I have nothing to talk about. I should just go. I should just leave. I gotta get back to work anyway. I gotta finish up these draft pages for this comic that I've been doing with Adam. And even after I'm done the draft pages, we gotta like edit the shit out of them and change them and take out pages, draw new ones. It's gonna be some work. But yeah, I was hoping to finish up the first drafts this month, and I basically just have a week to go left. and roughly maybe 10 more pages to draw. And I wish it was just kind of done so I can move on to other things. Because I got a pretty big list of ideas that's just on my computer. And some ideas that I've actually started drawing got like 13 or sometimes 30 pages in and then stopped because I had to work on this other idea. Or, Sonic City Witch still wasn't finished. Although issue 2 will be coming out soon, it's still not done, and I'm still doing drafts for the very last issue of Sonic City Witch. But yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm tired. Basically, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I got to learn how to do comics quicker. Basically, a video on your drafting process. My drafting process is literally the process of an insane person. I don't know if people really should do it the way that I do it. I mean, I can do a video explaining what I do, but the way I do it is kind of dumb, is all I'm saying. It's not what a professional would do, What the heck are you guys talking about? Insanity Stells. Yeah, I guess that's a way to look at it. And why doesn't DC stop with the YA graphic novels? Because they want to torture me. They want me to read them and die inside. It's true. No, I mean, they sell them with Scholastic or something. They have a deal to get them into high school libraries. So it's for sure a money deal for them. It's just like a cash grab to do these YA graphic novels. So they don't have to be good. They just have to sell them to whatever high school or Scholastic wants to take them. It's basically it. Drawing streams, I can't do those unless I do them on a bed because I don't have a desk. So I would have to do those no camera and just hope that my laptop doesn't fall over, basically. Do you think Luffy will win next chapter? Probably. Based on what I'm getting from the latest chapter, they're building up all this dialogue, basically talking about it doesn't matter what your superpower is, hockey is what wins, right? It doesn't matter what devil fruit you have. What matters is how good your hockey is, which is, something that One Piece has kind of been building up for a while now, which is where all the criticism is coming from when it comes to Luffy's devil fruit being retconned and it actually being this ultra powerful devil fruit. But what I think that they're going for is that Luffy is going to defeat Kaido, mixing his newfound devil fruit powers with also this new hockey technique that he's learned from this arc. Because why else would we be introduced to that new hockey technique if it's not going to be used to defeat Kaido? It's a cause and effect thing. So yeah, I think that last punch is going to be using that technique, and it'll be effective. And that's why Momo has to move the island, because it's going to get fucking blasted. And then he started blasting, Thank you, Maverick. Here's money for a desk. Yeah, well, it's not about buying a desk. It's about being housed in a place where there's not enough room for a desk. I had a desk, and somebody else decided I'm going to use your desk for something different. And now I don't have a desk anymore. And there's nowhere else in the entire house to put a desk. So the one spot that I had for a desk is gone. and I can't use that desk. So I have to use a lap desk on my bed. It's irritating. I'm still angry about it. But you know what? You gotta just gotta let that stuff roll off your back like water on a duck, you know? Thanks for the donation, Nay S. You're funny and inspiring, Dannphan. Here's desk money. $5 super sticker. You are super. I really like watching your live streams, but you're on the same time as Friday Night Tights. Would you ever consider a different time? Time wise, I always thought that I was early because everyone streams at like past 6 or 8 or 10 at night sometimes. I didn't know that they also streamed at like 4. That's weird. What's with all these weirdos streaming at 4? I thought I was the only weirdo. No, I would change the time. I don't care. There's like no time that works. Everyone's always saying that every time I change the time of Friday with Dannphan, everyone complains that because I changed the time, now they can't watch it. So it's like, you can't really please everyone. Just, you need an office. I do, and I'm never going to get one. It's very sad. Hang on. There you go. You know what I'm doing? There you go. Yeah. Beautiful. They're making Who Brought Me the Ocean live action. Oh no! I did hear about that vaguely, that they were going to take inspiration from You Brought Me the Ocean, one of the worst DC YA graphic novels, and they're going to take that as inspiration for the new version of Aqualad, a gay version of Aqualad, because they were so inspired by that great YA graphic novel that really just touched hearts of millions. Ugh, they're crazy. They're insane. Could you make a video reaction of Spy Family anime? I can't because I've seen it. I know everything that's gonna happen. How would a reaction? What would a reaction do? What would I be reacting to if I know everything that's gonna happen? I'm fully updated on the manga series. I know everything. I am the all-seeing. Don't you get it? I mean, if you want me to just make funny commentary over like a TV show or like I do all these comics that I read through, I can do that. But will you? I mean, first of all, is it worth getting copyright struck? Second of all, is that a worthy video to watch? Is that something that you are actually interested in? Me just doing funny commentary? I mean, I guess there are a bunch of channels out there that basically do that, like Spilling the Milk or Razzle, where they just watch a movie and just comment over it, and then they edit it so that you just get their commentary. And I don't know. I can do that, but is that really high quality content? Probably not. You could just make a post reaction, just pile all the garbage comics and pour gasoline. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You are too immersed to react, right? I am. I'm too deep. I went in too deep to the show and now I know everything. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. The conversation on Twitter is that they want to take Disney World and just like put it on a truck and they want to move it out of Florida. To which I say, good luck. It's not like it took years to plan and build that, but yeah, you could just pick it up and move it. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I can say. Man, I'm so disappointed in Disney as a company. As the years go by, I'm always shocked that they continue to just disappoint me. Brutal. Well, What's produced? What are you talking about? Oh, the You Brought Me the Ocean thing. Gotcha. All right. It's produced by Charlie Theron. Did you know her adopted 9-year-old thinks he's trans or something, which may be why she wants to adapt You Brought Me the Ocean? But that's not a trans one. That's not a trans story. Blah. I don't know. But I guess interesting tidbit. They have an adopted sorry, that just went down the wrong pipe. Interesting tidbit that they have an adopted trans child, I guess. Nay. Thanks for the donation. Here's a donation for no reason except to complain that there's no shipping to Europe. You got me. You got me. I gotta get more stuff up on the main website. There's yeah, I mean, I really just gotta print more books in general. The main reason why there isn't a lot of physical stuff on the main website is because I don't actually have that many stuff to put on there. And I was also thinking about putting original art pieces up there for sale, but I don't know if people would really buy those. I don't know because I mean, I'm an okay artist. I don't know if I'm good enough to actually buy original art. But I guess the last time I did it on the O Girl campaign, people really liked that. So maybe that's an idea anyway. Please don't die. I'm trying. Trying not to die. That's how I get past the years, is just trying not to die. It's not working. I'm dying. I guess we're all kind of dying slowly. I'd buy them, NFTs. I don't know how to even do NFTs. I don't get it. But also, I wouldn't want to do an NFT. I like physicals. I like the physical. I do. So I was gonna take some Bristol board, right? Take some pencils, doodle, take some markers, ink, and then I was gonna show those. And maybe I'd even do like a live stream of me drawing them, or maybe just record myself drawing them and then put it on the Burning Star YouTube channel. I don't know. You know? And then sell them on the website. That's all I can. That's all I got. But yeah, I've told myself that I was going to do a fan art every week. So you guys in the chat, I want you to post something you want me to do a fan art of, like a character or a show, an anime, a manga, a comic, something that you like that I might know of that you want me to do a fan art of. And I'll be posting that later. Maybe tomorrow I'll post that. I don't know. I don't have time for anything anymore. I'm a little bit off today. I know that you can probably tell. I am a little bit out there. But yeah, I got to do a fan art every week. So give me some options for fan art. I could do more Sonic stuff since Sonic is still kind of a thing. They just announced Sonic Origins, which is kind of not super interesting. I mean, I'm more interested in watching the animated shorts that they made for Sonic Origins than I am of actually buying the game. Because I already have all those games. I got them on Steam a while ago. And there's really nothing new about them besides the fact that I guess there's like a new stage and you can play as Tails and Knuckles for like the early 2 games. But there's already mods that do that, so yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem that interesting. But anyway, yeah, give me things to draw and I will do that. I'm also planning another another Friday with Dannphan stream. Maybe next week. I don't know. I'll post on the channel. I'll do a post if it's going to be next week so you guys can be prepared. But yeah, I'll do another fan art Friday at some point. I got to figure out my schedule. All right, let's read some of these. Make art of Anya from Spy X Family. I already did that. I can make more. Granted, I can make another Anya art piece, but I did do that. Let me see. Christopher Reeve's Superman. Oh Girl fan art. Is it fan art if I made Oh Girl though? I don't know. Kevin Conroy's Batman. Make a Twitter poll to vote or suggest, but I would have to have suggestions already made. Do a picture of Tails from Sonic. Are you purposely doing stuff that I've already drawn? Sonic the Hedgehog, classic. Chun-Li from Street Fighter. Invader Zim. That's an interesting. Sonichu. Common America fan art. Is it bad that I haven't read Common America yet? I want to. I just haven't yet. I don't know. Captain Marvel fan art. Morbidly obese. Does it still count as being fan art if I'm not a fan of it? I don't know. How about fan art of what I yet to exist then? British Sonic the Comic. I have not read it. Mistress, 9/11, Foo, Danny Phantom. All right. There you go. That's a lot of suggestions. I will say, out of all of those, a lot of you kind of know what I draw already. What was my, let me see, my last fan arts that I did. I'll go on my Instagram to actually just see them. Yeah, I did 2 Luffys, a Tails, and an Anya. Those were my last fan arts. I could do more Anya. I could do more Tails. I could do a Sonic. I could do a Sonic. I could draw my own characters. That's, fan art of Dannphan. Yeah, do myself. I could do that. I could do Common America. How about not reading misspelled comments? I can't do that. I have to read them all. Even if it's not misspelled, I'm going to mispronounce everything. So there you go. Luffy is Jake the dog as a person. I don't know what that means. I don't understand. Reviewer redesigned Dannphan mascot avatar. Oh man, I don't know about that. I'm not good at redesigning anything. I have to do a logo for someone. I don't know how to do logos. Why do people hire me for jobs that I don't want? All right. I think I got a couple good suggestions. I'll try to figure it out, I guess. I'll just spin the wheel of suggestions. Whatever it lands on, that's what I'll do a fan art of. There you go. I guess I could also do one of those things where they take art from like really bad art of a character and try to redesign it to make it look nice, like character redesign, like how you take the She-Ra characters and you redesign them to look nice, or take the High Guardian Spice characters, redesign them to look nice. I could do something like that. Somebody's super today. We got a super sticker. Morphe dog equals rubber boy. Okay. I guess I understand now. All right. It was just worded strangely, but that cleared it up for me. I get it. All right. All right. Gotta go. Got some good news. Good for you, man. Yeah. Good news. I like hearing that. All right. We're going to end the stream soon, guys. So, any last questions or comments, concerns? Do you want me to comment on something? I don't know. Do you want to hold the microphone up to my face and be like, Dannphan, how do you feel about this and this and that? What do you want from me? We're gonna end the stream soon, though. So let's get this. Just do the thing. Just get it done. Fuck. Careful, crazy fans might come after you. Oh no. Can I get on the remix to program to start outro? What? What does that mean? Do you want to do a remix of my outro song? Is that the question? I'm down for remixes. You know how they do those Game Grumps remixes where they just take stuff that they said and then remix it into a song? Do one of those. Do that with me. I've said a lot of weird things on this channel. I bet you could make a very weird song out of it. Laundry, hot rinse or cold rinse? I usually do cold rinse, but that's mostly because nobody in the house wants me to waste hot water. Would you ever be a VTuber? Maybe. I don't think people would like me as a VTuber because I'm way too cute to not be on camera, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel it. Sometimes I go to sit down to make a video and I look at myself in the camera and I'm like, no. And then I just don't make the video. Karaoke stream? That would definitely get me copyright struck. I would love to do a karaoke stream, but I can't. I'm not allowed to sing songs on YouTube. They don't like that when I do that. But I would love to do it. Don't get me wrong. Favorite food? My God. These questions are hard. Melon pops. Why not? Does that count as a food? I mean, it's not an entree per se. If I were to pick an entree, it would be steak. I know it's not very ladylike, but I do. I love red meat. Aren't I bad? Aren't all the vegans gonna come after me with knives? We need a Dannphan album. Yeah, there you go. That we do need that. We need it stat. Didn't you say you love steak? Yeah. Yeah, I love steak. I'm sorry, I'm reading all your comments super late. I know. That's just how YouTube chat goes, man. Steak is good. It's fucking good. Red meat is the best, man. You know it. You know it. I'm vegan, but I promise not to come at you with a knife. Thank you. I appreciate it. The delicious murder. Yes. You know, here, there's this one King of the Hill quote that's fucking great. Basically, the main character, Hank Hill, he goes on this whole rant to Bobby about how you absolutely have to keep cows happy. They have to be free range. They can't be in one of those, butcher factories where they're just miserable their whole lives, not getting to feed on or sleep on grass, and eventually they die miserable. You gotta let them roam around, actually be treated right before the end moments of their time, because happy cows taste better. They're very delicious when you finally do kill them if they're happy. It's very important. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it. It's like, yeah, keep the animals happy because then they'll taste good. Yeah, there you go. Then both sides are happy, Happy beef mates, happy meatballs. There you go. Stress taints the meat. It's true though. It's true. You can you look at those happy cows, and the first thing that will come to your mind is, man, they look delicious. They look happy and delicious. King of the Hill was the best show. I I really hope that when it does come back, it's coming back. It's going to have another spin-off series where they do a time skip and do a present day version of King of the Hill. And I really hope they don't ruin it. I really hope it's good. But cautiously optimistic, I believe is the words. I love King of the Hill though. It's so good. How about drawing Tales from Sonic the Hedgehog? You know what? I can do that. I can do that. Thank you for the suggestion. What state are you in? Pennsylvania. Please don't chase after me with a knife. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. Gonna do things. I'm going to draw and eat. I do need food because I do kind of feel like I'm dying a little bit. I'll probably eat some steak. So long as we were talking about it. I mean, now I'm kind of hungry for steak. So have a great Friday, guys. Go do things that make you happy. Make life worth living every day. That's my advice for you now. Good night, everyone. See you next time on Friday with Dannphan.